Hey everyone, it's been 5 years, but I'm back. The plan is, once again, I'm going to be uploading videos very sporadically. Okay, there is not going to be a set schedule. Do not expect to see the Fiesta back on the channel. That is long gone. The Hyundai i30N, gone. Okay, we're going to take this channel back to its roots, and I'm only going to upload just so I can help people. And that is literally the point of this channel in the first place. And that is what I'm going to go back to doing. So, it's been 5 years. I've moved into a house. I have 2 cars. I say I. My partner, she's bought her first car. It's a little Mini Cooper. And that is what we're going to be working on. 2005 Mini Cooper, 80,000 miles. Pretty good condition. I'll show you in 2 seconds. And then I've got my car, which is a company car, which is a Hyundai Ioniq 5 big EV thing. We're not touching that. That's just going to sit there and it's going to vanish in a little while. And then I'll have a new company car. But that's a whole different story. So, obviously I haven't done any of this in a long time. I'm currently stood in a garage for no real reason. But the plan is build up my supplies, because obviously a lot of that stuff that I used to work with wasn't mine, it was my dad's. So that includes, which I'll show you right now, some of this stuff. Also, we have a dog. Blue, sit. Poor, incredible dog. So I've bought some stuff, which is insane because this pot here cost about £300 to £400, which is insane, but it was required. So I've got little wire discs. Reason for that is underneath the car, there is corrosion. I did have a look under there myself. It wasn't too bad when we bought the car. It was kind of just surface level. So I'm going to wire brush it off and I might end up painting it with kind of anti-rust stuff. So we got that. A wash mitt, because I don't have any. So we'll stick that there. A tyre wash thing, because I don't have any. I claim it because I've never tried one before and I wanted to try one. This is a brake bleed kit, because we need to bleed the brakes. I will show you that. Some shampoo, because I don't have any. Once again, it's one of those things where you have a company car, and don't look at this. I know I've got a lot up here, but ignore that. As it's a company car, I just stick it through, you know, little jet wash things. You know what I'm on about. Brake fluid. Oops. Brake fluid for the car. Lots of Halford specials here, but I did do some research, and a lot of people are saying that this trolley jack is really, really good and quite light. And for the price, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I bought a Halfords thing, sue me. This is another brake bleed thing. I bought 2. Don't know why, but I did. So I now have 2 of those. And then I got axle stands, 2-ton axle stands, just because I need them for the jack. So that, oh, and a turkey baster, randomly. So that here kind of cost about 300 to 400 quid, which is insane, because that thing is about 200 quid. I think I got it on sale. They're about 30 or 40 quid. And then everything else, such as the fluid and the stuff, it just all adds up. It's disgusting how expensive everything is. This is the little Mini Cooper that Katie now owns. So she has purchased a yellow Mini Cooper. Ignore the 2 learner plates on the back. It's just so they don't get stolen by people walking past. But overall, it's in pretty good condition. We've obviously got a small little mark here and a little mark here. I mean, it is, at the end of the day, 21 years old, this car. Wheels are okay, a little bit scuffed, but brake calipers and discs and all that kind of stuff is all good. Obviously, the calipers themselves, I plan on basically scraping them down, and then if they're savable, painting them yellow, but we shall see what they're like. But then inside, basically, when you unlock the car, that lock doesn't come up. So you have to use the key to basically get it up. So that is basically a problem on the inside of the door here. It's like a box, about 30, 40 quid used on eBay that I can buy one for, and I'll have to strip the whole door off to kind of fix that. So that's a plan. But overall, look, the seats are quite nice. I mean, once again, 25 years old. It's not bad, is it? This will all get wet vaxed and cleaned, but it's all right. It's okay. So yeah, door mirror's got a bit of rub there, but we can once again potentially repaint those or get new ones or something like that. I don't know. And then I'll show you the brake fluid situation that we've got, because we need to bleed the brakes. So let me just put the key there. So this is how dark the brake fluid is. Now, you can tell me your opinion on this, but I feel like that is in dire need of some new brake fluid. So that is what we'll do. But overall, the engine's quite nice. Once again, nothing really wrong with it. Radiator's okay, it's dirty, it's old, but it's fine. I've heard the shocks kind of sometimes bulge up on these, but this one hasn't bulged at all. They're all still just perfectly fine. So yeah. And then my car is a little Hyundai Ioniq 5, which is just this big thing, basically. But yeah, that's the little car update. Like I said, I'll be getting a new car soonish for company-wise, and then maybe a project car to just slot in there maybe. Anyway, you've seen the cars, or the car that we're going to be working on. Basically, I am looking at getting a project car as well, but I'm not quite sure what one to get right now. I've been looking at like MX-5s, Toyota MR2s, BMW Z4s, Z3s. I think there was a Saab 9.3 or something. I don't know, but basically I was looking at a convertible for the summer and a project car to basically do up and have some fun with. I was basically looking for a car that's probably like a mid-engined, if it was a mid-engined car, something like that's on the ragged edge at all times. It doesn't have to be fast. I just want it to kind of handle nicely and kind of be a bit more on edge. So yeah, there probably will be a project car coming at some point. I just need to drop a few £1,000 on it and work out what car fits a man of this stature. Turns out fitting a 6'5" man into an MX-5 is a challenge. However, I do fit. I just need to basically bring the wheel forwards in order to actually fit properly. But the footwell and everything's so small, it might not be practical. So that's why I started to look at the BMWs, etc. But yeah, that's basically what's happening with the channel. So for the Mini, just for a very quick recap, we're going to paint the calipers, bleed the brakes, decontamination, etc. Do all the seats. The door lock is a little bit iffy, so we'll probably work on that at some point. So we'll strip the whole door off and change the door lock. And then finally the parking sensors, which is the bit I'm a little bit worried about. And when I say finally, I mean there is actually one more, which is the corrosion stuff. So we need to get underneath the car and basically start wire brushing off all of the stuff, all of the suspension and the arms, and yeah, that's going to be an awful job.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand. I'm
not looking forward to that one. But anyway, there you go. There's an update. I'm back, kind of. I mean, I could just disappear for another 5 years. Who knows? But I hope everyone's well, and I will see you on the next one.